Skeleton fish?
Yep.
See if I'll be able to see them on camera.
Yeah, you can see them. Yeah.
Fast when you're holding the camera, when you make the picture very blurry. You need to slow down. People will start to get sick watching your video.
It's on your chest.
So no matter what you do, the camera stays stable.
Yeah.
So Amanda needed what's this? Lateral filing cabinet, the sideways ones.
Yes.
So we went to the place where we got some of the furniture from. You know, it's a European furniture store in Nashville. Hard lines, leather, you know, real nice shit. Find a filing cabinet because she needs to put her printer on so it can be in her office so she can do some shit, you know, set it out on her desk. We got these offices that we never fucking use. And I got this one just because it matched all my shit. And I wanted to just put publications and magazines and shit, just keep them all, you know, so they're all in one place. So we get this fucking, they had they were doing inventory, so they had everything marked down, like, all the floor models were marked down like 30-40%. I would have paid full price for it. I really like it. I've looked at it a couple times. Get it? European. They make shit in, you know, Sweden and Norway and, you know, nice shit. Get that? And that motherfucker says, made in China. It is fucking amazing that you cannot go to a fucking, it's European furniture store and buy something that's fucking not made in China. So it just hasn't been moved in. I don't know where I'm going to put it in yet. 5 o'clock, Thursday, man, I still fucking keep thinking it's Friday. It's dark outside already. It's cold. We're supposed to have a bunch of snow coming. We were supposed to have snow apocalypse tomorrow, yesterday, today. And today was completely dry when I came out. Everybody was at work. Internet's been fucking interesting today. A couple of them, like I didn't print them out. I didn't even think about doing a video on it. There's a couple things. Dude says, from the video yesterday, when we were doing the snakes, a guy got on our video comment on YouTube and said, is this why my sling hasn't shipped? And I said, we're not shipping you a fucking sling. And that was the end of it. He goes, well, I already got it. Well, then why you fucking comment? I get it. You're making fun. You said, is this why my sling didn't ship? I said, we're not going to suit your shit. You were kidding. I was kidding. I don't have time to fucking care about silly shit. Dudes fucking jumped on there to the point. They're like, you're going to get your order canceled. You're going to be banned as a customer. He tagged me. He's like, John, I was just kidding. Dude, I get it. I'm not mad at you. It's just, it's the community, man. They just fucking come to our aid, and you know they think they're doing right by us, and I don't. That's why we do it. We instigate that. We have created a fucking beast that goes out there and does that advertising for us. If you're mad at us, you advertise. If you love us, you fucking fight that fight. The thing is, people like to watch that fight. If you are in a parking lot in Walmart or you're in a shopping mall and two people are fighting, chances are you're going to stop and watch it. It's just like the hour of traffic to go a half a mile because there's a fucking fender bender. People, they want to look. They want to watch that fucking train wreck. And that is the thing with our marketing. It didn't start off that way. I didn't plan it, but it does work. And guys keep doing it, and it works for those other companies as well. And you know, our friendly companies do it that we're friendly with, and our competitors and people we don't care for in the industry, they are starting to do it. And they won't go, it works for SOE, but that's what it is. Yeah. When we started posting pictures of how much shit we were shipping, they started. Everything we do that you see somebody doing, you can look back and see us doing it fucking 6 months, a year, 2 years before they were doing it. And we got in social media in the beginning, and it grew, and we were well over 500,000 on the SOE page. The SOE Special Operations Equipment Facebook page was locked until 9 o'clock last night. So while we're talking about that, there's a guy named Brandon Pfister. Fist me, bro. Get up to the elbow in it. Posted while the page was closed a week ago, I guess. Can somebody from SOE get a hold of me about my order? I've sent 3 emails, blah, blah, blah. Well, while the page was closed, they had... Here, come around here. While the page, you can put it on the tripod if you want, man.
Yeah, I'll get it up
You
there.
can fucking come over, sit down. While the page was closed, this dude posted, and a bunch of dudes commented, and I didn't see it because I was on the Controversy Willis page, is what we've been using the last 30 days, and a couple sales, and we've just been super busy and a lot of stuff going on. So the page unlocks, and I glanced at it last night. I looked the dude's name up, and he did in fact email us a week ago, and I replied to it. I was showing Jeff this. I go, Jeff, I said, come over here. I go, this is a perfect example of how this networking and marketing goes on this social media stuff. It's why we have the Friends, the SOE Tactical Gear closed group. It's why we have the Facebook page. It's why we answer questions. It's like a lifestyle thing. And I kind of learned that from, started off as Life's a Beach, Ricky Johnson's company, which became No Fear, and FMF and the motocross shit. And they went away. It started as like, motocross shit, all that stuff. And it became lifestyle. And then the hardcore, motocross guys started calling it posers. But when you looked at all them dudes making money, everybody hated on Blackhawk when they hired Jim Bonus or whatever his name was to do their marketing. Blackhawk, Surefire, a couple Otis cleaning kits, all the fire and the sparks.
Yeah.
Those guys, they sold out. They're posers. Well, you know what else they are? They're fucking multi-millionaires because they hired Jim Bonus. All their shit looked the same, brand recognition. He was a marketing director for, I believe, Coca-Cola, late 90s, early 2000s or so. And I said, well, we don't want to build all those shirts and do this shit. We want to build gear. Well, we build gear, but if you want to make money, you got to do the easy shit in order to do the fucking shit you really want to do. And when we started co-branding and making stuff, SOE t-shirts and hoodies and, gym towels and coffee cups and just co-branding stuff that we didn't have to put physical labor and money labor into, we just place an order, they throw our fucking, stuff on it, and we ship it out. Money got easy. It opened up and made the availability of capital to do other things, hire more employees, build the building, and it's all on the same lines. So I said, Jeff, check this out. Here's a perfect example of how this works. Because I hadn't seen it. Somebody tagged me. It's still going today. It started like 7 days ago. And every day one or two guys commented. But then today, like 20 people commented on it. And finally, somebody tagged me into it. And it came up. It chimed while I was over there in my work area. And when I sat down, I looked to see what it was. And I started reading. And after I read 3 or 4, I called Jeff. I'm like, check this out. Here's a perfect example of how this shit works. And I go, here's one guy going, hey, the Facebook page is locked, and this isn't the place to do this anyways. You didn't order from here. Send John an email. Well, I did send John an email. Do you work for SOE? He goes, no, I don't. I'm just trying to help you out. Just send an email. He goes, well, maybe you should mind your own fucking business. Dude's like, hey, just trying to help you, buddy. New dude, second dude, somebody else shows up. Same type of thing. Third dude shows up. You're just got your panties in a wad over something. Why don't you send an email? This page is locked. Well, they can comment. I just can't comment.
Right.
John Willis is blocked from commenting for 30 days. We can go in and delete comments. We can log in and delete the comments and ban you and do all that shit. I just let it run. It will regulate itself because we interact with these guys. We ask them questions. When they make a post, we regularly go to work social media. I remember reading in one of you'll get these like webinar things. 10 things you should do to make Facebook work for you because they changed their algorithm and 50% used to be 15 and it's 17, now it's 5. Now you pay $2,000 to get people to see your views. That's why I boost a sale for $2,000 whenever we run a sale. Not just $2,000, we boost it $2,000 a day. But when I run a sale, our sale will generate a couple $1,000s if we don't boost it. If I spend $2,000, it generates $10,000. So for $2,000, we make $10,000. So we spend 20% to make the 100% over what we would have made. So it said in there, ask a question. If you put up a photo, ask a question, like the Cobra buckle thing yesterday. And I shouldn't be teaching these guys this because it's not just our friendly people that are seeing it. There's more people we don't
Right.
like seeing it. But anyways, we'll go ahead. So we got a shipment. There was 4 boxes of Cobra buckles we opened. We took a couple more bins, dumped them out. We have enough Cobra buckles. That wasn't even 10% of the buckles
Yeah.
we have probably. We don't even know how many was up. I said, how many Cobra buckles do you think are here? It wasn't a contest, nothing. It was just, what do you think's here? Hundreds of dudes commented on it. And some guys were guessing 200, 300, 1,000. We don't know how many there. We got over 1,000 in that day and added a couple thousand more to it. There was 2, 3, 4,000 buckles on the table there. We don't even know what was there. We didn't count them. We just had Sebastian sort them in there nice and neat and index them, so it's easy to grab a stack rather than, because when I go in to grab them, I'll grab a handful and a bunch will fall out of my hand. If they're indexed, I can grab 10 at a time, 20, 30, whatever, set them on the table. So, anyways, so because we interact with these people and somewhat know them on an internet level, when these dudes are near or in town, they come and meet us. So now it goes from a guy that you've talked to on the internet for 6 months or a year, and you know about his kids and his postings and shit like that, and interacting and talking to him. They come and meet with us. They come up to and introduce themselves at the SHOT Show. We go have dinner or whatever it is, and those people become friends through the internet. And because of that, they feel like they are part of your organization, part of your family, and in a lot of ways they are. We call it SOE family and lifestyle stuff, and it's worked very well, and it regulates itself. So Brian Pfister made this post. He was upset. Come to find out, we did reply to him, and then come to find out even further, he didn't bother to tell anybody in this post. We shipped his shit. It was a black and pink beer koozie. What was the other item? It was a Nalgene pouch.
Nalgene pouch, yeah.
Nalgene koozie. 40, it'll hold a 40 perfectly. Pour a 40 out for the dead homies. It'll hold a Nalgene bottle, 32-ounce Nalgene bottle. It'll hold a 40-ounce beer bottle perfectly. A multi-cam koozie for that, and a black and pink beer can koozie. That shit shipped 10 days ago.
Yeah, I think
7 days ago. Tracking shows that it shipped. So when we click ship, the system automatically sends you a tracking number. Just because you didn't fucking look for it, or it went in your spam, or whatever the fuck happened, it went out in the internet. Because it fucking dropped dead in your computer or you didn't bother to look doesn't mean it didn't happen. So this dude is going, I need to get a hold of SOE. He sends an email to SOE without a fucking order number. We don't know who he is. I don't take the time to look. I go, hey, do you have an order number? He has sent 3 emails. We have sent 3 emails. And I don't know that you've sent these emails because your dumbass generates a new fucking email, which means maybe it's falling dead. It's going to your spam. You're using 2 different email accounts. They're famous for that when this happens. And I replied every time. All 3 emails show that we replied. Guys tried to help you on the forum. You got hostile. This is still going on right now. It's on Special Operations Equipment page, on post by others. Tracking shows, which is weird that tracking shows this. It shows that we shipped it on the 15th. We shipped it before the 15th.
it was before the 15th.
Tracking started moving the 15th because we had some snow or ice or something. We had a storm or something. And then when was Martin Luther King Day? Not this Monday, but the prior.
No, this past Monday, yeah.
So you've got a holiday in there. You've got some weather in there. You've got weather fucking just bizarre all over the fucking United States right now. But tracking shows that it says it is at your post office waiting for you to pick it up, which is odd. So maybe he had a note on the door. Maybe he lives in an apartment. Somebody wasn't there to sign for it at the front desk. Maybe it's an issue of a dog. Whatever the issue is, it is not on us any longer. It is in your hands. It is in motion. And that's that. But I find it hard to believe that you don't know that, and you are making these posts on the forum, and you are now upset that dudes are answering you, and you acted an asshole, and they got fucking asshole back to you. But the fact is, we shipped your order, and when you said it was 2 months, it wasn't 2 months. You ordered November 28th, and we shipped that fucking thing under 2 months.
Within a month.
So that's one example. Another good one was we have a bunch of slings right now. We have every sling except convertibles in Coyote.
Coyote, yeah.
So I put up, hey, we have all 3 versions of black. Click. We have all 3 versions of green click with a buy now ship now code on Instagram and Facebook. And a motherfucker on Instagram goes, hey, would you mind refunding my shipping since you're doing a buy now ship now? Even though I already have my sling, I got it 2 weeks ago, and puts up his order number. No, motherfucker, we're not Nordstrom's. No, we don't have a fucking price match or a fucking you ordered too early shit. I don't know what to tell you. That's fucking asinine. For really? Like, I bought some tires from this fucking place, 6 months ago, and I see they have free shipping now. Should I call them and see if they'll refund my $120?
They got a code now. So
For real? I mean, come
it's
on.
crazy.
What was the other one? That was the one that made me think, we're not fucking Nordstrom's. And then a dude said,
It didn't match his shit or. Didn't
yeah,
match
okay, a
his
guy,
building.
that's the
shit,
one, that's the
yeah.
one that made me think Amazon.
Yeah.
Guy orders a 1.5 Cobra belt, a 1.5 inch Cobra belt. That's the most unforgiving, most unadjustable belt we make. Guys buy them because they're $10, $15 cheaper than the other ones typically. Or, if you were wearing them gun gear, they have the shortest tail, so you can have shit on the side and not really interfere with it. If you have a holster that doesn't have any, wow, these pants are short. If I have a, if you've got gear that won't hold, wider webbing, if you've got, older style gear or just whatever it is, if your holster doesn't happen to fit. Most dudes are like chicks with purses and high heel shoes. Most dudes that carry guns have fucking 20 holsters. I don't even carry a fucking gun, and I have fucking 20 holsters. Motherfucker, shit, I have a collection of holsters. I should just fucking start selling the holsters dudes have sent me. But that's the deal. So he gets this belt. He got it a few days ago. We shipped it, I think the same day he ordered it. And he says, hey man, this belt's really nice. Beautiful belt. I can't use it. Can I send it back for a refund? I said, well, we're not going to send it. We won't take a refund. It says on the website when you order. It says on the website. It says in your confirmation. It says at checkout. 8 to 12 weeks, we do not offer refunds. I said, well, we won't refund you. We will exchange for another belt, plus or minus some, cash, whatever. We give you a little cash back, whatever, depending on the belt. Or you can have a gift card. He says, okay, I'll take the gift card. Go ahead and send me the shipping information. Send me a shipping label so I can send it back on your account. Why the fuck would I do that? I already shipped you your belt. It's not my fault you don't like your belt. We fucking sent you, we fulfilled our part. Why should I pay to ship it back? Because you don't like it. That's not my fault.
Was it the same guy that was colorblind because he didn't see
No,
it?
I said, that was another guy. A guy said, hey, I've been waiting, so long for this laptop bag, and you either send me my bag or a refund. And I said, do you see this verbiage right here? It was at the top of the page when you ordered. And it's all in big bold letters, and it says, no ETA. This item is considered pre-order. If you order this item, this is a non-refundable, meaning you will not get your money back ever. We don't know when we're going to build it. We will one day build it, and we will ship it to you, and you will have it. That shit was turned on the Black Friday sales. Guys are like, hey, can I use this code and save all this money to buy this item? I go, well, we'll turn them on, but there's no refund on
There's
this.
no refund.
Right.
Just so you know, we don't know when we're going to make this
Big
shit.
red letter.
Yes, we will do this because you guys asked us to do it. We did that with many items. There was a huge long thread on Facebook. And it's not like he didn't know that because he used that Black Friday code also. He ordered on fucking Black Friday when this was going on. The only place we ever post a sales code is on Facebook, which means he's on Facebook. There's been hundreds of posts about this. There's dozens of videos made. It's not like he doesn't know this. And I said, this item says this. Not only does it say this, it says it in big, bold, capital red letters in a font size 3 times the size of all the other text on the page. And he goes, so what does that mean? You're just going to keep my money until you just decide to build it? I said, that's exactly what it means.
That's exactly what you agreed to.
That's exactly what you agreed
to.
Exactly.
I said, no ETA doesn't mean until you just decide you're done waiting or until you grow impatient. No ETA means we just don't fucking know. We really don't know.
Right.
We will build it. And I told him, I said, rest assured, we'll build it.
Yeah,
and
we
when we
always
build
do,
it,
yeah.
we will ship it out. But
We try to get shit out.
these
as quick as
guys,
we can.
and I said, that's what made me said, he said something. And I go, dude, I had a guy, I've had actually more than one guy. There's been 3 or 4. Just said, well, I'm colorblind. I didn't see that. That's why I didn't see it, because it's in red. Colorblind, you
Don't
still
mean you
see
can't
shit,
read
you just can't
letters,
see the
yeah.
fucking color. It's
Yeah.
in fucking
You
grayscale
can
or
still
whatever
read the
dog
letters.
colors you see in. But it doesn't mean you didn't see it.
Don't mean you're illiterate. Yeah, you can still read. You still see
That
letters.
doesn't mean it's invisible to you.
Right.
It doesn't negate the fact that it's fucking capital letters and the font size. What was it? There's 2 or 3 others. There was enough of them. I said, man, we should make this video about this. There's a couple others today. Amanda, what was the one Amanda said she had?
Amanda.
It was about a belt too. It was another damn belt one.
Yeah. Oh, the woman asking about it was
Oh,
an email.
My son.
My
My
son.
son, we.
That's
Yeah.
what I love. I
There
love
you
when
go.
motherfuckers say we. I always, because I want to go, you got a mouse in your pocket? Who the
Yeah.
fuck is we? Because typically when a guy says we, hey, we are getting ready to roll out, or we are getting ready to deploy, or we are going to ninja school, or another good one is I have law enforcement training. That's another one we've been seeing a lot of. But I go, man, we sets me off. I want to go, well, why don't you have we? Since we are inquiring, why don't you have the one dude that fucking ordered the shit your son ordered? And she was very polite to this lady, but she got upset about it. Amanda said, my son ordered, this lady says, my son ordered a belt. It doesn't fit him. What do we do? He ordered his pant size. What do we do about this? And she said, she gave her the generic cut and paste, whatever. Hey, send it back, send $8. We'll build a new belt, send it to you.
Send it to you.
And the lady got irate and upset that she had to pay the $8. Well, why should I have to pay the $8? Because your sizing doesn't fit. Well, here's the deal. Your kid, and you don't know what the fuck's going on anyways, because you're handling this for your son, who we don't know if he's fucking 13 or he's fucking 25, or you're a fucking shitty mom and you don't buy clothes that fit your kid, or you let him dress like a shitbag, or your grown-ass kid is just lying to you or misunderstood, or you're talking to his wife. We don't know what the issue is. And the reality is we ship over 1,000 belts a month. We get a few belts back every week that don't fit. That equates to less than 1%. So if 99% of our belts, and it's less than 1%, it's a fraction of a percent. So 99 point something of our belts that go out have no problem fitting.
What was the one?
But your son had a problem. Well, he's weird body shape. We don't know what
Right.
the deal is. But why should we pay shipping on that when it's so few? And really, when you're an asshole, I dig my heels in. I'm ready to fight the fight. I don't care if we lose you as a customer. There's plenty of fucking dudes we can deal with that are better. But the reality of all of this is, the reason I push this so hard is because it rewards us in orders and financial. There is a Illinois gun page right now, this minute, on the SOE closed pages. Some dude said something, what belt should I get? A bunch of dudes said SOE, and lo and behold, one of the moderators goes, I wouldn't give SOE a penny if I found it on the ground. Somebody goes, why? You canceled and refunded? Well, I placed an order with them. They messed up my order, and then I had to place, they sent me more items and it was messed up. Well, I looked, the dude had 4 orders, some key fobs, some key chains, key silent, a lot of shit revolving around key stuff for some reason. He likes his keys. Well, he's the moderator of Illinois Gun Page.
I wonder if he's janitor.
Huh?
I wonder if he's janitor.
Maybe.
He's so
Or a
into
jailer.
keys.
Or look to see the dregs of society, look no further than the holder of the keys. That's Mark Twain said that about prison guards, gate guards and stuff. So I looked, and we had shipped, and he goes on. It's still going on right now. It's going on as we walked up here. And a bunch of guys from our page are in there commenting on it. I'm not on there. I'm not going to join the page. But they're posting screenshots. And he says, well, I was on his SOE closed page. And one day, he just got irate one day and said, stop posting here. And only post on the open page, on the SOE, Special Operations Equipment page, because you guys, by posting here in closed page, you're drawing traffic away from the other site. This dude is ass hurt because we dissipated and set up a new page